Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
You want to down one of those 5-hour energies you got over there? Or,
I've been waiting for a while.
Yeah?
While you watch the Cowboys burn themselves alive.
Okay, I'm a football fan, and I despise the Dallas Cowboys, and I had to make sure that they lost, so, in the playoffs, so.
Man.
So, yes, Travis had to wait patiently like a good boy while Daddy took care of business, so.
I got some business to finish.
But now we're back, and we're going to figure out what the hell is going on in this freaking court case.
Man. Let's
All
go.
right.
Oh, yeah. Witnesses we have to appease.
I think, are they witnesses or are they just judges?
I think they're just, they're judges.
So this is the highest court in Great Britain, the Old Bailey.
It's pretty cool.
The centuries of history in this place is palpable, isn't it? It's so different than to the Supreme Court in Japan.
Did you say palpable? Palpable. Do it. Do it. Cue them.
Oh. Hold on, I need a drink.
So Sato, we're in the middle of a court case. He's on trial for murder.
Ah, that tastes good. It feels both imposing and serene at the same time. The atmosphere almost makes words redundant.
Did you put liquor in that bottle?
I'm alright. Whatever the country, determining a person's guilt or innocence is always a solemn affair.
It's true.
May I say something, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, boy.
Even though I've been saying something for the last couple minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yes? What?
Crapped himself again. Your eyes look ready to pop out of your head again.
I know, but I just can't help it.
The Arby's.
You had Arby's again? Oh, God. We got a vampire on the other side? Oh, good. And Santa Claus. I guess. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be a session. We are here today to determine the guilt or innocence of Mr. Magnus McGilded. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared.
That must be the Reaper of the Bailey. He really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underworld.
Looks like my Otismon from freaking
Yeah.
Digimon. Didn't freaking whip out the bats. Counsel for the defense, you appear to be Eastern. Do you speak English?
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. But he asked if the defense was ready. And I couldn't be further from ready if I tried.
Oh, those eyes please me. Nipponents.
Huh?
They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of sacrificial lamb.
Huh? A cold shiver just ran down my spine all the way to the tips of my toes.
Oh, Mr. McGilded. Yes, my lord. You're still accused of murder, a capital offense. You could be sent to the gallows if found guilty. Are you quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this foreigner? Don't. Here's a already said, my lord. 'Tis a grand thing to give opportunity to the young. Even if the fellow is a student of some little island off to the far east. Is it not the British way to ignore the dangers of yourself and give those the less fortunate a fair chance? I'd like to think that acts of chivalry do the great British Empire proud.
Oh. Well, you paid them all off.
It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGilded.
That's definitely welcome news, but he certainly has a way with words. I'm surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him. Something fishy going on here.
Yeah. Our courtroom partners recorded, and most laudable sentiments. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sure I need hardly remind you. Okay, so they are the jury. Okay.
Yeah.
You sex members of the public have been selected for your impartiality. What? Impartiality. There we go.
Partiality.
Ugh. Are you ready to proceed? Oh, God.
Yes, my lord. If the task is to send rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready.
At the manor, his lordship always says we should dispose of rubbish properly. Naturally, I agree.
I'll see her, sir, and the criminals here will soon be wishing they never set eyes on me.
Alright, I guess I'm just getting... Oh, okay, she's just gonna move on. Good.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. She's just slapping that thing. God damn.
I feel a chill.
Oh, boy. God damn it. Why do I gotta get the freaking old lady? Come on. Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these mitts for my grandson.
I'm back!
Oh, God, why?
That's my sister.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, those people are...
The jury, yes. That's something we don't have in Japan yet.
That's right. I've only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinions of these 6 jurors. The judge passes sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on common sense. Oh, God. So the defendant is ultimately judged from 2 completely different points of view.
But how exactly did the jurors give their verdict?
That I don't know, but... You're on your own here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm sure it'll become clear as the trial progresses.
Yes.
Prosecutor Van Six.
My lord.
It has been a number of years since we've seen you here in the courtroom. I thought you'd round out your fame.
I'm known as the Reaper of the Valley, my lord. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years have passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity.
So, what brings you back? Is there some change of circumstance of which the court should be aware?
Yes, the $5 roast beef.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It calls to me. I'll leave that to your imagination, my lord.
So the Reaper has been out of action for 5 years. Why did he have to choose today of all days to make a comeback?
Ooh, the Arby's is making a comeback too.
Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll be here.
Don't touch my shamrock shake!
Oh, God, the Shamrock Shake, of course. Your wish, sir. The court nevertheless welcomes you. Now then, opening statements, I take. A summary of the case, if you please.
Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity.
We must be the only ones here who aren't aware.
Oh, boy. Ooh, nice little scroll.
The incident took place in the late evening, 3 days past. The hours were some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of the building bricks known in the community as Thrice Fried Mansion.
Sorry? Thrice?
Okay. He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks he fired were said to be almost indestructible.
Damn.
Ouch.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus in service to the streets of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death.
So we're literally just gonna go off of pictures. Like, we're not gonna be able to investigate this thing.
Here is the autopsy report from the investigating medical officer at Scotland Yard.
Right, Counsel. I shall accept that and the photograph as evidence. Hush.
Yet.
Cool.
And we got a crime scene photo. It's always
Cool.
just a photo.
Don't. There's gonna be something interesting that's in that photo, but maybe in the
And
back.
one further item of evidence, the defense's balls.
Damn.
The prosecution wishes to submit these as well.
These are. Good lord. Is that blood council?
I like the piece.
Yes, my lord, seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested.
What? Mr. McGilded's gloves had blood on them?
Definitely planted for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, I will accept these as evidence as well.
The friends with the courtyard.
How did I get into this? I'm backed into a corner before I even started.
Yeah, you just gotta find more evidence.
Continuing.
I thought you were done.
He's got a whole scroll there.
According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers traveling inside his vehicle at the time.
Only 2?
The defensive lawyers. Obviously, one of those passengers was deceased brickmaker Mr. Mason.
I'm surprised we're not gonna get accused for murder.
Yeah. Somehow.
The other, oh god, was the accused Magnus McGilded.
I'll cut you.
I'll cut you.
Oh boy, rather damning circumstances, to say the least. Defendant, what say you?
Ta. Well, of course. I have no recollection of such a thing.
Naturally. Mr. McGilded.
To be sure, I rode the omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in the carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it.
Also convenient.
Are you climbing to a better sleep?
Are you deaf?
I got half, my good boy.
'Tis the motion of the carriage, my lord. Lit and so it is. And when I opened my eyes again, 'twas a desperate sight before me, the body of a man. I never laid my eyes on before in me life. Ugh.
I had plot tiredness.
Sure did. Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from a stocking? I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
So the blood got into the gloves then, after the man had been killed.
Unfortunately, that statement of the driver's is only the beginning.
What? That's not all of it.
Boy.
There were multiple witnesses to the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed.
And fully stabbed.
And fully...
I'll cut you.
There he is.
I'm starting to think it might be that guy.
It might be.
When the killing took place, only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage. And there were witnesses to the crime.
Is it literally all 6 of them that are standing up?
Probably.
This is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused.
Oh, shit.
The Arby's.
The Arby's.
It finally dropped.
It comes and goes. Just like the Shamrock Shake. Ooh.
Thank you, counsel. The circumstances of the crime have been made quite clear. I think we will hear testimony from these witnesses first of all.
Oh, boy.
Your wish is my command.
Let me guess. Is the
Bailiff, bring the witnesses in at once.
Is it our disguised inspector again?
Oh, probably. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Oh, God. What is happening here? What is happening?
You look cold, boy.
Yeah, you look really cold.
You look freezing. Witnesses, your names and occupations.
My name is, well, everyone calls me Beppo.
and driving omnibus in the East End.
How are you cold?
I was cursed as a child for perpetual coldness.
Oh boy.
Look at that chin.
Look at that chin. The Crimson Chin, as they call him.
Bruce Fairplay. I'm a banker in the city.
My name's First. Lady First. Make hats for gents.
Lady first.
Lady First. I'm a gentleman first.
I gotta say, I don't believe you, sir.
Let's begin by confirming the facts. 3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock in the evening, all of you present in the stand were in an omnibus in witness to an aforementioned incident. Is that correct? Yes, sir.
What right?
Yes, sir, that's right, sir.
Very well. Let's proceed to our formal testimony, please. Each of you will tell the court precisely what you saw.
Choking on her.
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. It's like a little bit of the Cowardly Lion. I'm giving him.
I like to imagine it's muffled from the beard.
Yeah. What the witnesses saw.
It was a late bus in the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
You know, a little twitchy too.
Jesus Christ, dude, chill.
Are you on meth?
Yeah.
The victims and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus.
What's with these names?
Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
I'll tell you what, buddy, I'm also blue. Well, that's right. You stabbed him. I screamed, I did. I couldn't help it.
Fix your hat, dude.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped the bus, and, well, then I saw two. I'll whip you good.
What the
I'll
hell?
give you a good whipping.
Why'd you bring the whip in?
Ambiguous testimony, I must say.
Exactly, my lord. These men were witnessed in the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Yes, counsel.
Well, this testimony... makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
And why not?
Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it?
As has been clearly stated from the outset, yes.
Well, in that case... how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? Oh, my hands. There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage.
I am half-mast.
No way.
No way. How quaint. I'd read that civilization in the Eastern Island nations was a good century behind our own. But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about your omnibuses?
Huh?
Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you ever traveled in an omnibus?
Well, no. Well, only arrived in London this morning.
No matter. I've arranged for us all to see for ourselves the actual scene of the crime, that is.
Oh, finally.
God.
At least we get to see it.
What? What do you mean? The actual scene? How?
The carriage is destined to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Yes.
The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place is here today, in this very building. It's right behind you.
What? Where?
What? Where?
It's in your ass.
The entire carriage.
Right next to the Arby's.
Bailiff.
Ugh.
Bring forth the stricken omnibus.
Would they like deconstruct it and rebuild it? They sure.
They
fucking
sure did. Here it is. London 5th Avenue, Job Masters.
Wow, commitment. So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. The one and only.
I don't care how it's like. You can't see all the way in there.
Yeah. I can't believe they could bring something so enormous in here. Great Britain's courtrooms are amazing.
Yeah, I guess those are big enough doors.
Yeah.
As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers.
Okay.
4 passengers seated inside this enclosed cabin and 4 on the rooftop deck above.
So some of them were sitting above, so they must not have heard it. Or
Right.
must not have seen it.
Right.
Every Londoner knows.
Well, the one guy did say that there was only 2 of them were on the omnibus.
Oh, that's fair.
The
Oh, and
dead
the other one
guy-
was driving.
Yeah, the other one was, yeah. So there was nobody up top.
That the best views in the city's architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus.
Oh, Jesus. Someone turn on the heat, please.
And I should point out to our foreign guests,
Oh, there's a window. Okay.
there is a skylight in the roof, allowing a view of the interior from the seats above.
Yeah, just what you want from as a passenger from below. You look up and you get to see somebody else's crotch.
Yeah. Skylight. Oh.
The penny drops at last, I see. Thanks for joining us. These 2 gentlemen were occupying the rooftop seats on this omnibus when the murder took place.
So, but wait a minute. They already said that the driver said that there was only 2 of them when the murder took place.
Yes.
So how come this isn't pertinent now?
Yeah.
That means there was 4 people now.
Yeah. I
Plus
think that's
the
what we're
driver.
gonna figure. I think they might have meant like 2 other people outside of
Maybe okay.
him riding
okay.
the bus.
Okay.
That is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight.
That makes perfect sense.
Well, Counsel, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I've never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into the courtroom.
There are a number of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I would like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence. That is the prosecution's wish.
Okay, adjust these. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh, very well. I see no reason why not.
Does anyone have any glue?
I really need a Gorilla Glue in particular. It's the most adhesive.
Perhaps flex tape.
Oh, okay, bring me Phil Swift. This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence.
It's just gonna sit there the entire trial.
All right. Here it is. The omnibus and the court record.
I can't believe it. The entire crime scene entered as evidence. That is quite unusual.
Huh.
Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary.
That's a word for it.
Yeah.
I could help myself a lot by giving that omnibus a thorough examination, seeing it as it's here. Well, do we get to look inside?
Probably.
Let's continue with the proceedings then. You're across an evidence examination, counsel.
Pray, don't accept the Nipponese stray to understand the intricacies of a British court's cross-examination rights.
Is it gonna be different?
It might be.
The Arby's. All right, my first cross-examination in a British court. Damn.
Wow, that was loud.
Focus, Ryunosuke. Focus.
Oh boy.
He's always looking to his right.
Which is interesting. Yeah.
He's got something to hide.
Okay, so
It was the last bus in the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
okay.
like
So
a
okay, so he had a few customers.
Just a few, but it didn't say
So,
specifically how much. He'll press
How
that.
many? So yeah. Okay.
Maybe he'll tell us. Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it? Oh, yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes. It was so cold it was, sir, for a reason, in fact. It's like 70 degrees outside, dude. What are you doing? Oh, no, it is cold outside. They're wearing coats.
Baby, it's cold out.
They have nothing to say.
They have nothing to say. Okay.
And you had 4 passengers on board at the time, is that correct? Oh, yes, sir. That's right. Not all traveling in the same parts of the bus, of course. Through no.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Just double check and make sure.
There were no other passengers when the incident took place. No one alighted, for example.
You're quite right with that, sir. No other passengers like that. No one. I'm just gonna adjust his hat here.
Okay.
So nobody fled the scene of the crime then. I have to say, the boss insists on it running. He does everything that last bus of the day. He died.
He's dead.
But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile. Yes, sorry to say. What do you mean by that? Well, with it being so cold and everything, and only making it so maybe the window's fogged.
Maybe.
And only making 20 pence on the run, you see. Yes, I spend that much on the pub on the way home, just trying to get warm up again.
Oh, he's got an alcoholic problem, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good for him.
The red cheeks are not because of the freezing cold, sir.
Because of the whiskey.
The victim and the man accused of killing him were set next to each other inside the bus.
Were they...
Next to each other? I thought they were across.
I thought they were cross too. Hold it! And you saw them through the skylight of the roof of the carriage?
That's right. When you sit up on the top deck, the window's right there at your feet.
So I think a question I would have is, like, did they both sit on the same bench or separate benches? Because somebody was sitting on that front bench and probably wouldn't have been able to see it.
Well, they might. I mean, if there's only two of them, they could have sat on the same bench.
I guess we don't know fully where they were sitting.
Right.
There was a lamp on inside, so I had a pretty good view.
So the...
I'm just examining the picture first.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Magnus.
Yeah.
That's on the left there. I think
looks-
he's down below, but he's on the other side.
Yeah, Magnus is not a tall fellow.
Yeah, and that suit doesn't strike me as something that he would wear. It's pretty plain.
Yeah.
So,
The two of them were wearing hats, and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
okay, that explains a lot.
There's not a shred of doubt in my mind that it was Mr. McGilded.
How can you be so sure?
Well, how can I put it politely? McGilded is a gentleman of rather small stature. I couldn't have mistaken him for anyone else.
Let's not forget, when the vehicle came to a halt, the only people inside the enclosed cabin were the deceased Mr. Mason and Mr. McGilded. There was no room for doubt here.
I really wish I was there. I really wish there
We
was.
got it. It's fine.
Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts.
Okay.
Got a very square draw, sir.
It really does. It really does. I don't really... I'll just go ahead and press it. It's only like 4 lines anyway, so it's...
Yeah, it doesn't hurt us to press.
Yeah.
You actually saw the exact moment it happened?
Didn't I already testify to that?
Oh, there's the cane.
Hey, somebody's got to walk. All right.
Yeah.
Our fair dinkum hard-working city banker's not considered trustworthy these days.
Oh, he's a banker. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. This is no good. I've really got his back up. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw in a little more detail if that... What the fuck was his voice?
Oh, my lord.
There you go.
There's so many characters in the scene.
No, this is a lot.
Rule number 3. What's the meaning of this?
Oh, my mind is made up, my lord. Completely and utterly made up.
Made up about what?
I don't like the stinking rich. Never have. There's always up to something or other they say shouldn't be. Every one of them.
All right, so this is not an impartial jury then.
Yeah, so not even close. What?
And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. Well, he can't fool me.
That's not
Damn.
very nice.
Oh, scales. Balance.
scales.
Okay.
There's no point, get it, wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyway.
Can you put down the knife, sir?
Yeah, it's
You're a
little...
juror.
That is precisely what I was about to say.
Man, they're all going for it.
As the foreman of the jury, it is my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors.
He looks like he'd be in that little Showtime thing in Shrek, the little Duloc.
Yeah, yeah.
What is happening here?
Oh, yeah, different here.
Let me see. Yes, it seems that's how the members of the jury give their verdicts.
With fire?
Apparently, yes. White for innocent and black for guilty.
I thought that was just regular. Oh, like what side they go on, I see.
Yeah.
As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case,
I was like, I didn't
I'll
see
catch it.
white or black fire.
one by one, they each cast a ballot of fire into the great scales of justice. I'm just over here knitting. I'm not really doing anything else.
Have you met my brother? Half off on vases.
Oh my god, it's amazing. As we saw a moment ago.
So if these enormous scales are fall completely to the black side, does that mean?
No. Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, the armies.
Oh my
Now I'm even more worried than I was before.
Oh, the Jamocha shake.
Oh, God.
I knew I shouldn't have ordered a large fry.
Why do I always have to eat Arby's before work?
Court, I'm sorry, I got so fucking. Okay, we're good. We're moving on. Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
This is a nightmare.
Sure is.
That's right. He stabbed him. I screamed, I did. I couldn't help it. As soon as I heard the scream, I just stopped my bus, and then I saw it too.
Can I go back? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, I see.
That's right.
Oh, so yeah, we didn't press him. Might as well.
yeah. Do it.
He stabbed him, you say, and you were still sitting up on the roof deck, were you?
Oh, yes, that's right, sir. I was up on the roof seats.
Okay. Not seeing anything different.
I remember seeing this little gent sitting next to the fellow that was stabbed.
Who you calling little?
I've been thinking about new hat designs, you see, so I was gazing absentmindedly around.
Apparently, you need to think of something better, because that hat is not working for you, bud.
Yeah.
But then I happened to look down through the skylight.
Yeah, there's nothing really damning there.
He was sticking right out from his belly. That huge great knife.
Nobody? Okay.
A grim sight indeed.
Ah, that didn't help me at all.
Let me clean this real quick.
I'll cut you.
I'll cut you. You've met my brother, have you?
That appears to have made everyone even more dubious about Mr. McGill is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence to counter their suspicions.
Ow.
Mr. First.
Oh, yes, sir.
Is it the knife you saw?
Oh, yeah, good grief. Yeah, that's it. The very one, sir. I thought it was a butt plug at first.
Is that?
Yes, counsel, this is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stake through the heart. Just like my brother Alucard.
Yeah, right? Oh my god. Huh. What a nice butter knife.
Yeah.
That's a blade of considerable size, Counsel.
It is, and furthermore, the scabbard is embezzled prominently with a certain initial.
That's emblazoned, sir, not embezzled.
Emblazoned.
They don't bezel in this time.
Emblazoned. The letter M, which seems oddly familiar.
God, they're really trying to serve it up as if this guy's guilty.
Yeah.
But please, no.
M for Magnus, perhaps? Or McGilded, possibly. Take your pick. That's right, bitch. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Oh shit!
Ow.
But there's RMs everywhere. Like yes, like in Mason.
Ooh, he pissed him off.
This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned.
I wouldn't say that. You never know.
No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused.
Not conclusive, but certainly compelling counsel. The murder weapon is of course correct.
My lord, if you forgive the interruption.
Sure, number 2, go on.
Mr. McGilden is a pillar of society and a gentleman, and a gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. Sacrosanct.
Can you hear what she's saying?
However, those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Wait, what are you about to do?
Dispose of the rubbish. Wow,
Man,
we are screwed.
yeah, this case is over as soon as it started.
No.
Can we change their vote, or is it like?
So I think you have to convince them.
Okay, I think that's probably yeah. No, I don't want to cause offense, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime.
Whatcha?
Oh god. I have painstakingly typed every word uttered here today, and cross-referenced all the facts.
Have you?
My name's Helga.
Helga.
As such, I am now in a position to draw the only logical conclusion.
Guilty? Yep, sure is. Watch, she's gonna be the sweet old lady that's gonna go the other way.
Yeah.
Not again.
And
That's 4 out of the 6 jury members who propose a guilty verdict.
who hasn't given a guilty verdict?
It's just the 2 on the right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There are only 2 left.
We've had it. Every time I press these witnesses for more information, I make the situation worse.
I mean, you have, but then we also got more evidence. So, like,
Yeah.
Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information, which we're very much in the dark.
I suppose I just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may well fly.
We mustn't give up hope that we're going to something to fight.
Come again? What? But? Dot. Alright, I'll keep trying. I can't give up. I just need to keep calm and listen to the witnesses' statements again.
So we pressed everybody, right?
Except for this one right here.
Okay.
So I'll do that one.
What exactly did you see?
Oh, well, sir, that would be the passenger, sir. He just collapsed on the floor, he was.
Nothing. Okay.
And by the passenger, obviously referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. And the other passenger had the knife in his hand, like this. Only it was a knife, not a whip. But by the other passenger, obviously referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus McGilded. And then plunged down like this, and stabbing by the other passengers in the belly.
No,
My hat.
they're pretty, yeah. My hat. Ooh. I just got adjusted.
What?
Oh boy, we're gonna get another guilty thing, aren't we? Yep. Yep. Oh fuck, what was his voice?
I don't even know.
My lord, I wish to speak.
Sure, number 5. Do I take it are you too?
I said the master of the London Guild, my coachman. The idea of the murder being committed in one of the city's carriages is utterly abhorrent to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, though, I said to myself.
I say.
Why are you talking in the third person? Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
But I've heard enough now. The horse is bolted, as they say.
No, please, just keep an open mind a little.
Gee up now, Silver Blaze, and finish inside.
Man.
rough.
Wow.
Beppo is a long-standing member of the guild, and I trust what the man says. Oh, thank you, sir. You're too kind, sir. This is too unkind, sir.
Which now means that 5 jurors agreed to condemn this man.
God.
I'll cut you.
I'll cut you.
Oh my god, it's just me? What the hell?
I'm shitting my britches over here.
Madam Juror number 6.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
What'd you say?
Yes, dear. What can I do for you?
You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand.
Oh, yes. I certainly have. Still got my hearing, you know. Oh, I just got the newest model. Oh my god, it's a giant piece of horseshoe. It's great.
You gotta try it.
Yes, that's nice. Then pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning?
Oh, well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me. Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. I always go to the park at around this
Oh,
time
boy.
of day. And sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting. I always like to feed the birds.
Dot 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 dot.
There's a lovely little park just near where I live. McUnit Park, it's called.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
The gentleman donated it to the city, you know, to put a smile on the Londoner's face, he said. I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life.
He's always doing for things for 30. That's right.
Mother, maybe I'm with go park.
How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do you people not know? Listen up. What kind of man Miss Magnus McGilded really is?
Oh, boy. We're going to find out what kind of man Magnus McGilded is, or what he'd like to say. We're gonna wait till next time. So stick around.